streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta.
Yeah, we gotta teach the people, let them know we ain't equal. Steph Curry at the free throw, the greatest ain't no Greek though. To hell with Alex, I'd rather be teaching in Dallas. Tell Jake to put down the ballot. We the best, ain't no Khaled. Proverbs 121, wisdom craft ain't no fun. Preparation down goes the sun. Now it's time to rep for the sun. Cut them up, build them up. Holy Ghost, fill them up. All the fish, reel them up. False doctrines, rip them up. I feel like Stephen in Acts 7. You know all prophets go to heaven, showing Israel our transgression. Women in pants, it's today's lesson. Girl, that's abomination. Silent killer of our nation. You a mama and daddy vacant, all because of fornication. Damn, yeah. You know the law is spiritual. If you don't take heed, then the punishment's physical. Yeah. But you know they don't hear me though. See? Yeah. You know that they hear me though.
We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta hit the streets to go prophesy. You be at home logging on, talking junk from a screen, man. You ain't really trying to wake up your people. Christmas still ain't good for us. Death to all y'all Easter hunt. Tried to get you out your way, but you still ain't hear nothing. Liquor stores and abortions fill my neighborhoods with more coffins. Had some good times, but not often. I've been woke, but seen dead walking. I really believe in this, so I'm happier when teaching God's words. Now I'm in these books, I feel like a nerd. Incline your ears if you're really trying to learn. Man, I might just spaz on the whole thing. Say it with your lips, but I see no change. Damn shame, still teach to the pain. My nation still got a lot to gain from the things that they took from us. So I'm at to teach, cause the kids who I'm trying to reach. Been shit, but it's time to leave. I'm a king, I don't give a damn how you feel. Man, you took 100 boots on the ground, yeah. Going all across the world, but we out here. If our people in the town, then we out there. If you talking about the work, then we bout that. Boy, you never gonna stop that. No, you can't stop that. If you got a problem, then you might as well drop that. Come against the prophets, boy, I wouldn't try that. Boy, no, I wouldn't try that, yo. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta teach the people, yeah. We gotta hit the streets, we gotta.
Sit up to nothing but lies. You know them regular guys. days. This that turn away. This that gratitude, slice up your boots and make the ground shake like now today.
If they want it, they know what to do. We got plenty brothers. Tell me right now what y'all wanna do.
Move out the way. We here to pave the way. We in the state. Y'all need to understand. Move out the way. We gonna change the game. We in the state. Y'all need to understand. Y'all like to run with the rudest. Y'all like to run with the foolish. Y'all like to hop in the rap until like y'all running around with the goonies. Y'all like to play like you're heartless. Y'all like to see who the hardest. Y'all like to claim that you're savage. When we gon' stop all this madness?
12.
Why they gotta go there with me? Why you gotta go there with me? I do not like when you guys sit up to nothing but lies. You know them regular guys. I do not like when you guys where y'all come on with these lies. You don't do nothing but lie.
This is the kind of monsters we're dealing with. And you running and you think we're the wolf pack? We were the ones that was dragged and brought over here on the slave ships, and you made a monster out of us.
Which spirit you rolling with? Either you rolling with the spirit of Satan, and who's waiting for the lake of fire, or you gonna roll with the spirit of Christ.
Created, manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
If you walking around worrying about your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere, nigga, you gonna die.
Fix your face, we ain't going nowhere. Fix your face, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Stop it, ain't no stopping when I'm on post.
Israel is going on. Happy Sabbath.
Fix your face.
We in the building. We in the building. I'm Officer Yawasop. It's another Fix Your Face, Lahab.
Another one. There we go. Let's do it.
Y'all can hear us? Y'all can hear us? Are we live? Can everybody hear us? All right. So let's just get right into it. Let's get Romans 15:4. Let's just jump right into it, y'all. Romans 15:4.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
Don't get it twisted, y'all. The scriptures is our comfort. This is where we go to get everything. How to deal with marriage, how to deal with kids. We get our answers from the scriptures. And we left that as a people. And it shows in our everyday life. When you walk right outside in the neighborhood, you see everything upside down. Why? We supposed to be on top. God said that. But guess what? We made God angry, and now we're paying the consequences for it. But we can come back from that. We can come back from it. But we got to do something. You can't do that with that old lazy religion, just believe and, nah, we can't do that. Real quick, get Deuteronomy 28, I think is 45. Real quick, I just thought of something.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
Start at verse 15.
Verse
Start
15.
at verse 15 and then jump over that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee
You
and
see
overtake
that?
thee.
We got to observe to do all his commandments. We have to, everything that we do, we have to think about God's commandments in everything. We can't lack in nothing. We have to be diligent in it. That way, the Most High can fight for us. If we don't do that, guess what? If we don't make an effort in it, guess what? Read it again.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses shall come upon you and overtake you. And I think the curse is overtaking us as a people. I know some of us might be thinking, well, I'm in the truth. This don't pertain to me. You better watch your mouth. You better watch your mouth. If you thinking that way, if the shoe hit where? If it's going towards you, it's hitting you. You know what I'm saying? Take it. Read it again. Read Deuteronomy 15 and then 45. It's 43, right? Or 45? It was 45. 45.
Read 15, then go straight to 45.
No, 45. Yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45.
Uh-huh.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee.
You see, people who have a mindset like, oh, I'm in the truth, this ain't gonna bother me. We already there. You already got the wrong mindset. Because guess what? They was there. They knew the language. They seen the chariots. They was right there with Moses. You couldn't be no more there than that. Right, Lahab? That's right. and we have that attitude like we there. No. We always have to have that spirit of what else? What more I can do for this truth? How better I can get next year? What can I do better tomorrow? And so on and so on. Always striving to be a better person. We mess up, look, take your licks and keep on pushing. Sure, I messed up. I messed up today. Took my lick, and guess what? Keep on pushing. Just keep on pushing. All right? Read on.
And overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
To what?
Till thou be destroyed.
Till thou be destroyed. I think we destroyed. Right. I think he's talking about right now. I look at my people, and it hurts to see my people the way they are, being misused as a people. And they don't even know it. Right. They don't even know it to where they turn it on themselves because they don't have any power. They have to turn all that negative, all that hatred towards themselves. Right. They don't know who their enemy are. They think their own people is their enemy. They think their own people is their enemy. Read on.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You see that? We don't want to hearken to God's voice. The scripture said the things are written 4 times, written for our learning. So you cannot say, oh, I'm good now. Oh, I know who I am. Right. It's more than knowing who you are. It's more than just fringes.
Because even that, just with you knowing who you are, it doesn't mean nothing bad going to happen to you.
Right.
Because we're going to be hated for this truth, too.
Right.
Matter of fact, just going to that, can I get a scripture on that?
Yes.
Give me Daniel.
Turn his mic up.
Daniel chapter 3 and verse 17. Mm-hmm. Because Daniel knew who he was. Daniel was in the truth, right?
Right. Bring that out.
Daniel chapter 3 and verse 17.
Read.
If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king.
Right. Read. Next verse.
But if not,
because sometimes we'll go through these things.
Hold on. Hold on, bro. You coughing the kind of...
Security.
I brought over there coughing the kind of...
Security.
I don't know, man. You know you can't cough. Hey, listen. Hey, Israel, you know you can't cough no more. You can't sneeze. You can't scratch your throat without... Brothers looking at you like, hold on.
Yeah, as soon as you start coughing, security stuck their head in there. Look. that?
All right, my bad, y'all.
It was eyes up on.
Y'all know this Fix Your Face, man. We have a good time.
That's it, man.
Fix your face.
Read verse 18.
But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
They said whether life or death, we're not gonna go off. We're not gonna go out and serve other gods. We're gonna keep these commandments. And like I said, just because we keeping the commandments, don't think everything's gonna be all right.
Right.
Your spirit's gonna be right with the Most High, but things can still happen to us in this captivity. So just wanted to bring that. I thought that was a really great point you made.
Yeah. Of course. Like, listen, Christ said it. You're not better than you're not better than a master. You're not better than him. The servant is not better than the master. So if he went through it, we gonna go through it. Paul went through it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a whip behind the disciples. You know, he was called up to the third heavens. You know, listen, Paul was on a whole nother level. But guess what? Paul went through it. So don't get, this is like, that's that Christianity.
Right.
Where you sing and dance and hoop and holler, and you some imagine, like, if they going through it, some invisible devil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They don't see the real enemy. They see this, I don't even know what to call it, but this fake devil where they ain't going through real trials and tribulation, because Christ said that your family you're going to have division in your family.
Right.
Mother and father. That's not happening in Christianity. And you might say, well, yes, it is. Why you stole something from them? Something happened with, I'm talking about as far as with sin. That's why.
Right, because
the uncle on crackhead, the uncle raped the daughter.
Right.
Something happened. That's why that ain't talking about with Christ.
It's not pertaining to the laws.
No, it's not pertaining to the laws. You ain't being persecuted because of God's law.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't persecuted because of God's laws. Go tell your for the first, you Christians out there, you so-called Christians out there, go start keeping the commandments. Say, I ain't keeping Christmas no more. See how you start getting hated. See how you start being. See what happens. I ain't doing birthdays no more. That's of Satan. God don't want us to do that. Start doing that type of stuff, and guess what happened? That's just that alone. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to start fights in people's house, y'all.
Bro, listen, that's what Christ said.
That's right.
That's what Christ said. Now let's go back. Let's get back to the scripture in Deuteronomy real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness. And
I think, where is that where it says you're going to be the head and you're going to be the tail? That's 42 or 46? 44? Read 44.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
You see that? Most High said we are not going to lend to him. Where we set up, we lend to the other nations. Where is that? Nowhere. I'm showing you that, number one, we these people. Read.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
That's what happened. He said we gonna be the head. They gonna be the head, and we gonna be the tail. We the bottom of society and everything. Health, education, everything you can think about. We at the bottom of it. We started we started rap, didn't we?
Yeah.
We the bottom of that. We just the face of it, and we about to not be the face of it. They about to take that too. You understand? I'm serious. In a few more years, Tupac gonna be a Caucasian dude.
Yeah.
For real. That's what they do. They take over, and guess what? You ain't going to do nothing about it because you don't have the power. God is our power. Until you realize God is your power and you come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, guess what? We're going to stay in this condition. You can fight with me. You can hate me. You can, that's the laws. No man can't do that. You can say all that you want until you come with the scripture that say that. You ain't error, my brother. You ain't error, my sister. Because the scriptures don't say that. The scripture don't say no man can't keep the law. But that's something that your pastor said. That's what the pastor said. They always...
Long-term effects of those things is it breeds hatred in our community. Those things breed hatred in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community long-term. Because there's no moral compass that we have to go by. So we just making it up as we go.
Right.
And when we're doing that, this is why our communities look like this. This is why the hood look like it look. That's why we can't forgive each other. We always got to get revenge on each other.
Right. Okay. That's it on that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's get to the verse video real quick. We're gonna get what I sent you. What video this is? That's the first video? Yeah, no, give me the ones that the other ones. That's gonna be yeah. 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 Give me the ones that yeah. And then we're gonna play all those, then we're gonna play that one last. All right. Play that. Watch this, y'all.
3 6 engine blocking. I could do that's some dry with the park option. Make it.
Man, stop playing. Where that money at? I give that to you. I give that to you. I give that to you. Where the money at? Where the money at? Where the money at?
It was a game.
Where the money at? I give that to you. Bro, get it up, bro. Stop playing, bro. Get it up, nigga. I give that to you. Get it up, man. Man, check that nigga pocket, man. Where the money at? Everything, bro. I'm sorry. I ain't got nothing else, bro. I'm sorry. I ain't got shit else, bro.
All right, go to the next video. I know we've seen these videos. I just want to show y'all something. Some of us seen this, some of us haven't. Let's go to the next one right under
He
it.
took off one pair of the glasses. What the heck was that about?
Oh, man. Let's just see. Go ahead and play it. Just go ahead and play it. No, the next one, the next video I sent, all the ones I sent. That one going to be the last after everyone I sent. That's what I was telling y'all before we came on air. Yeah, play that one. All right.
What?
Go ahead. Yep. Press pause real quick. Bro, we can't even shoot. He's not even looking.
He tried to throw the bullet over there.
I know I hit something. Damn. And your kid getting hit.
Yep.
Your child. But you know what? If the truth be told, you allowing this. You allowing this to happen. The people in the neighborhood, they go into families, like, they don't stay by themselves. It's not like they go to an imaginary place where no one's at. These mamas, these cousins, these fathers, whoever, they know who their kids are, and they ain't saying nothing to their kids. They ain't saying nothing. These kids took over the neighborhood to where you scared to come outside. The streets got to be empty because of this foolishness. And they know who tearing up the block. Yeah. They're going to talk about it later on. Later on that day, they talked about it.
Till the police come, they ain't going to talk to the police, though. They ain't going to say nothing to the police.
Yeah. Yeah, because they call that stitching, right? Well, all right then. Live like this. Live like that then. It don't make no sense. And these brothers right here, that gang life is so hypocritical. It's so hypocritical, man. That's a whole nother topic right there. Talking about upholding some doggone code. And you tell me you can't keep God's commandments, but you upholding this? Wow. That's ridiculous. Get Leviticus, let's see what the God said about it. Let's get Leviticus 5:1. Your family could have just been, you could have been walking with your daughter or your son or whoever to the store. Just going to the grocery store, just walking. You could have just been going into your house. Now your kids, you have to duck bullets. All because you say no man can keep the laws of God. This is the result of you not keeping God's laws because you say no man can keep it. So, all right, listen, I'm trying not to shoot this nigga in the head. But he talked about my mama last. It's just stupid stuff. He stepped on my Nikes. It's all kind of things that start these things.
Nobody can keep the laws, but they can keep the code of the streets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Risking their life. Now, let me ask you this. What law you keep besides what Christ said? Because listen, with this, robbing, stealing, killing, that comes with the territory. But you gain nothing with that. You gain nothing with that. But you believe in that so hardly, right? The only thing you gain with that is what? You gain jail or hell, meaning die. You're going to be hated. You might be murdered. But you gain. You gain. And then, guess what? You're not going to live this. We ain't going to have to worry about it like this. When you keeping God's commandments, you don't have to worry about this. I sleep peacefully. You understand? I walk in and out my house peacefully. I'm not stupid, but I am peaceful. I go throughout my day peaceful. Do I look around, protect my? Yeah. I'm not, because you got idiots like this out there. That's the only reason why I'm looking like, damn, I got to look around my shoulder because somebody might start shooting. All right, did I read that?
Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1.
Come on.
And if a soul sin, and hear the voice of swearing, and is a witness, whether he hath seen or known of it, if he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity.
That's it. There it is. There it is. Your son or somebody who you love got shot, died because you can't say nothing. You won't say anything. But, all right, drop that. That's it on that? Yes, sir. All right, drop that. Let's play some more. Let's get another video. Some more shoot 'em up, Wild Wild West stuff. Let's go. I want to know how. We already know how we got here, but I'm just showing you where we at. Look at us as a people. And I'm talking about, I'm showing you story after story. Look, we don't even have enough time. But I'm just trying to squeeze this in. The time we do have, we can go all day long and tomorrow and the next day and the next day with videos like this. I'm talking about we can go and go and go. Play.
Start to fire at the deceased through the glass windows. At this point, the vehicle that drove the deceased to the scene leaves the area for his own personal safety, but he later returns, and as I indicated to you, is cooperating with the investigation. The deceased is trapped between the suspects and the interior door. The deceased falls to the floor of the foyer. The suspects continue to fire.
Now, I was trying to find this other video. I couldn't find it. I thought of it too late, right before we came on air. It was a video of a situation like this, with them gas stations that where they got the
protective glass.
Right, you gotta right. It's like you walk through and you got glass around you. You gotta ask for what you want.
Yep.
You can't walk through the store. Well, it was one of those, right? Well, they had an older man and some other people in there was not the target who they came in to shoot. These guys come in to shoot, right? They shot everyone in that little area. You understand? He had a friend with him. They had two other guys that I don't think that was was there. They was just there shopping, and then the guy who they was the target. So they just start shooting and they hit the other guys. Didn't have nothing to do with it. But guess what? That's a result of us not keeping God's commandments. Even though we don't have nothing to do with it, it's still your people. It's still our people. We still involved. We want to be detached from it. We don't want to be, oh, that's not me. That's them over there. It's you. It's us. We don't feel it until it hit home. We don't feel it until your daughter is taken, your son is taken. Then that's when you outraged. That's when you mad. Well, we should feel that anger when the other person died. You understand? We should feel that anger when the person, you might not know their name, but it's your people. Just like you don't know the name of that cop who shot. Right. You don't know that. You don't know that cop. You don't know that the person the cop killed.
And everybody
but you outraged.
Up in arms. And I've seen that with people I've dealt with in the world. And that was a conversation I was having with a young man. He was 16 years old, and we was talking about the murder rate in Chicago. And he said straight up, I said, that's our people out there dying. He was like, I don't know them niggas.
Right.
I don't know them. He didn't care.
It's the same ones. It's the same ones, right? He said you don't know them people, but when the police kill her, right, it's, oh, no justice, no peace. And trust me, it's all peace. It's just, I don't know, they're just making their jaw hurt tired right, when they say that. No justice, no peace.
Say, it's the last time. No more. We ain't going to take this no more.
No justice, no peace.
The next Nicki Minaj video come out, it's over.
Esau be sleeping pretty at night. Mm-hmm. This is so nice. Living in my kingdom. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Yet I'm ducking under I'm over here looking through windows and, you know what I'm saying? Ducking under the bed, sleeping in tubs. And they the ones who doing the worst damage, you know? Boy, I tell you. I tell you. Go ahead, play on. No, go to the next one. Go to the next one. How did we get here? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did we get here, y'all? You know, we don't know. The thing is, we don't know who the enemy is. We don't know who the enemy is. We do not know who the enemy is. And we fell away from God's laws. We fell away from these scriptures. At least, like, in the 60s, 70s, we had some type of morality. You know what I'm saying? We had some type of connect, you know, like with the scriptures. Like, I believe in a God. Our people don't believe in God. Like, you know, even back then, you know, we wore dresses. Our people had dresses. You know, the marriage was, you know, was like at 75 to 80%. 80%, you know, they had somewhat of a dignity, some type of way in God's laws, right? They just didn't know who they were. They didn't keep all of it, right? But now it's just wax and wax cold. Like, they just got rid of it totally. Like, it's not in the schools. It's not in their homes. It's nowhere. Like, the truth is like, the prophets the only ones who bringing out the truth now. God's prophets the only ones bringing out the truth. You don't hear the truth. If you ain't cutting on to God's prophets, you don't listen to them brothers out there that's sighing and crying for God's people, you ain't getting no truth. You're not.
It shows too that it's always been an issue with God, because when that type of behavior was Esau's morals, when they thought it was Esau's morals, Jake was okay with it. We were okay with women wearing dresses and getting married as long as Esau was okay with it.
Right.
But when they start going away from it, we start going away from it, because now you can tell, you can say, hey, this XYZ, you're not supposed to do this, that, and the third, and here's the scripture. And well, let me see that. Let me look at that book. But you didn't ask Esau that. You didn't ask Esau, let me see that where that's written. You didn't care. You just followed along.
Right.
Because that our real God has been Esau. That's in our minds has been Esau.
Right. You're right. Play the next one. And I'm glad you say that. Matter of fact, we're gonna go into these other videos since you said that. Go ahead and play that. Now this is just a normal day. Uh-oh. It's not so normal. Well, yeah, it's normal. This is ridiculous. He's having a party. Press y'all press play, pause? Okay. I must have seen a delay. You see that? It's more. I got more videos. I'm just gonna stop right there. I have more videos of people just shooting up the street. They had a shooting in Chicago. People just fixing on their cars. People talking. Brothers come out, start blazing everywhere. Kids out there, everybody out there. Just start shooting. This is us. I want to know, how did we get here? Because we wasn't like this before. We
take pride in that now.
Yes.
Black people take pride in that, and
yes.
Everybody want to be the murder capital.
Yes.
And
yes.
You can see there's videos on that. Brothers arguing about who the murder capital
right.
is.
They got
crazy.
Right. They got hood to hood videos. You can go from California to New York, Minnesota to New Orleans, Miami to Washington, all over. They got videos of my hood kill the most. And when they say kill the most of us, kill the most of you, Israelites, because they Israelites. But they don't see each other like that. To me, they really Oreos. They really little bit. They like Esau. They like, to me, they like white people in black people's face. You know what I'm saying? They just, that's what you act like. You act like you hate your own people that much. You hate us like they hate us. And that should not be so amongst us. It's almost like you hate them more than, and they, listen, we don't have anything. We're supposed to come together. We're supposed to be together. That's how we going to overcome, but we got to be together in God's laws. Let's play, because you mentioned rap, right? Get that real quick. Play that. Now this is a rapper.
What's up? Doing out here? What's good?
Oh, we were supposed to play this earlier.
Nah, I ain't saying no
the
weed,
next,
bro.
yeah.
Ain't you that rapper? Yeah, what's up? Cool.
Y'all heard him? Press pause. They asked him, "Ain't you that rapper?" Listen, this play. I said after we play.
Y'all got some gas? Nah, I ain't saying no weed, bro. What's up? Ain't you that rapper? Yeah, what's up? Cool. Man, I heard you got them features going for sale. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well,
I heard you got them features.
Man, you the hottest thing in town, B. Where you from, fam? I'm from hip-hop. You from here? Fucking right. What part you from? South City.
Hey, press pause.
Yeah.
Just by the conversation alone, I can tell, like, you can feel, I can feel it. Like, I'm not even there. I already know, like, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. You can just hear it in the hatred. You can hear the hatred in the brothers, like, I don't care about this nigga. You can hear it, like, watch, play on.
Man, you the hottest thing in town, B. Where you from, fam? I'm from hip-hop. You from here? Fucking right. What part you from? South City. Yeah? Yeah. What part of South City? The bricks, nigga. Y'all in front of my spot, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got my dogs barking and shit. Damn, this nigga from the same. Well, I'm waiting on somebody, bro. Yeah. What you on? Who you waiting on? What you on, fam? Man, what this nigga on, bro? My spot and shit, you hear me? I'm just trying to make sure everything all good. Grab it, yeah. No, say, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on somebody. You know what I'm saying? You started talking to me about some other shit, some extra shit, man. I don't...
Man, what's up with your features, fool? You talking all that shit about you got the features going through the city and shit. I'm trying to see what's up.
Well, I'm saying what you trying to get, though?
I'm trying to get 18.
Hey, look, fam, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Come on, yeah, come to the car. Come to the car. Come to the car, bro.
Where y'all going at? Bitch ass nigga, where y'all going at? Get this shit. Bitch ass nigga.
You hear that? The hatred. Now, I'm assuming they don't know him personally. Obviously, they don't know him because he didn't. When he seen them, you know, he didn't know who they were. Right. They knew him. They knew of him because they knew he was a rapper. They knew something he said, but they hated him like he took something from them. Like he killed somebody they know us. Or he took the lives of their kids or something. That's the amount of hatred they had for their brother. Bitch ass nigga. That's how they speaking to, you know. Now I try to look up to see what happened. I couldn't really find it. I don't know if they killed him. I don't know, you know. But let's play that mode 3. Because you mentioned all this is in the culture of us. Like this is our culture. This is the culture. They say this is our culture. Not God's laws.
Right.
Not God's laws that gonna help us, but this right here is our culture. We don't have nothing else to identify with but this. This is we get mad as hell when Esau try to rap or whatever. They were like, no, you can't take over the culture.
Or when they start dressing like when the female Edomites start dressing like thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
We get mad. Our women get mad at that too.
You can't dress like that.
Right.
We don't want hoes can dress like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just stupid. But hey, we fight for foolishness, stupidness. That's who we are. And we need to come back to God's laws so we can get that off of us. Play that.
TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Be sure to share this video. Now, a lot of you guys always ask me, how did the Mo 3, Trap Boy Freddy, and Yellow Beezy beef start? And how the hell did it turn deadly? How can a group of guys at one point be very close friends, tour together, ride the shows together, to end up being involved in a very deadly beef?
Stop.
Don't worry,
You heard that? He said they were friends. And how can it turn into this deadly beef? For one, not keeping God's commandments. This is what I heard even before I came into this truth and got this understanding, right? You know, about, you know, God's laws. The answers were, you know, we get this money and we get out of here, right? We get this money and we good. We get this money and we gone. We move, we get fly cars, you know what I'm saying? We get fly houses, we get the girls we want, you know what I'm saying? And we don't have to worry about nothing. Well, if that be the case, why they got a thing that's called, I think is, we're going to play it after this. I mean, you found that article? The 200 rappers? Yes, sir. Well, the 200 rappers that died in 2021 or 2020. 200 rappers died in 2020. Did you hear about that? Like with the rock stars? They die every, 60, 70 years? That's one. You know what I'm saying? 60, 70 years. They lived their life, man.
For real.
They lived their life.
Enjoy their money,
you know,
their family, all of that.
Because this is their kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But with us, we don't understand how to live. Even with money. Even with money, we don't know how to live. And then the ones with, you know, some like serious money, you call them lame, like Jay-Z's and I don't know, some of them names that people, you know, because they don't come in the hood no more because you're gonna do them that. You see what the rapper got done. That's why you don't want to come in the hood. Why would I come in the hood and make it easy for you to rob me? That's it. I never understood that. You ain't gonna come outside? No, I'm not coming outside. No, I'm going to get away from you so I won't die. Everybody who came outside died. 200 rappers died in 2020. Come on, man. I'm not going to, look, you can play that with someone else. I'm not, listen, I never understood that. That's why I got to say this. That's why I always was butting heads. When I was in the hood, I'm like, this is stupid. I was always butting heads. I had an incident, and if my friends happen to be watching, they know I ain't lying. They had an incident. It was, I'm from New Orleans, so whoever know Gregory Junior High School, I went to Gregory Junior High School. And it was, I don't know, it was a Saturday or a Sunday. School was out. It might have been the summertime. I can't remember. I remember school was out, though. And we was coming from somewhere else, and we walked past in front of school, and one of the my friends was like, "Hey man, let's go into school and get some, the new computers, something they had new they wanted to go get." I'm like, "No, they got a police officer that stay right down the street. Like, why would you?" And then it's broad daylight. It was daylight. I'm like, "No, I don't think that's smart." "Oh, nigga, you scared?" "Yeah, I don't want to get caught. This is stupid. We don't know. Look at the people walking. That man just walked out his house. He got in his truck and drove off. Like, I'm not getting in it. I got cautious. I'm cautious. I got to be looking before I cross the street. I'm not going to just walk across the street and get hit by a bus. I got to look before I cross the street. It's just some stupidness, man."
And that goes into that code, because according to the code, you're not supposed to be scared.
Oh,
so you have to walk out to do some stupid stuff. I was reading about that with Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had this whole code. Like, if someone called you out and it got around to other people,
Mm-hmm.
you had to go out no matter what. Like, it could be facing death or whatever. You had to go out
Mm-hmm.
and face it, no matter what it was, no matter how silly it was. And that's just a part of that code. It's like, we'll follow all these foolish things into death, but when it comes to God's law, it's like, nah, and all you gotta do for me as a rapper, I'm making millions of dollars. I know I'm a target. You say, "Yeah, that Negro won't come to the hood." I'm like, yeah, I got millions of dollars. I know what you guys are gonna do. I'm not doing it. But according to the code, he has to portray that. And so they'll go out and do that foolishness.
Right. And we, just to finish the story, when we got back to our neighborhood, I had to fight. When we got back to the neighborhood, I had to fight.
You were scared, wasn't you?
No, I ain't gonna even say it. I'm not gonna even say it. I'm just gonna put it right there. We had to fight. We had to fight. And I thought it was ridiculous, even as a youngster. I'm like, this is the stuff that we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was doing some stupid stuff. I got caught in stupid stuff. As I got older, it got wickeder. I started not caring, but I started seeing, like, I had some type of conscience of, like, they have no conscience. Like, they don't understand, like, you can die, They got, what's the name of that music that's called, where they talk about each other killing?
Drill music.
That drill music, right? Now, this person died because he went over here. This person died. I'm talking about on and on and on. And you just going to go stand in that same spot? You ain't going to kill me? Bow. You ain't going to, it just happened, like, and they have these conversations. I seen interview with King Von. King Von said, I ain't gonna go out like them. They got a memorial of King Von. Like, it was like 6-7 months later after that interview. I don't get it. Let's play.
Turn deadly. How can a group of guys at one point be very close friends, tour together, ride the shows together, to end up being involved in a very deadly beef? Don't worry, I got you. I got all the answers to you guys' questions because I put together a mini documentary, so I want you guys to check it out here. And for all you Mo3 fans, watch the documentary to the very end because I got a very good surprise for you guys. Let's go.
See, now press pause. You see the diamonds, the gold teeth, platinum teeth, all the money, $100,000 chain. They're supposed to be happy. That stuff's supposed to bring you happiness. You ain't supposed to be beefing. You're supposed to be happy with that. Come on, bro. I don't want, if I got to live like that, if anybody was like, want to live like that, something wrong with you. Well, you got to live your life like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to constantly, you're not even selling drugs no more. You're doing it the legal way. Now, it's sinful, but I'm talking about like you're not robbing, you just rapping. You know what I'm saying? You're dying. That goes to show you're supposed to be keeping God's laws, because God's laws affect you. Because guess what? Esau does it. Esau does it. Esau do all the wickedness, but he's not plagued like we plagued. He's not. He don't get punished like we get punished, and everybody knows it. Even Chris Rock said it. Find that video where Chris Rock said with white, and find that real quick. I think go ahead, and play on. Just play this video, and then I'll find it. Play the video.
Had is 3 a gangster, but he just blocked me on Instagram because I told him I want to scratch. You act like you want to fight, bro.
Press pause. The evil communication. You hear how they was rapping? I busted a nigga like he's African or whatever. I don't know. Afghanistan or something. I blow him up. Oh my God.
Flippity floppity. Hippity hoppity.
I'm just saying, they talking about murdering your son, your daughter. Like, the women are getting cold.
Yeah.
The women are getting cold. We've seen that. They got a video of a woman just walking. Boom. Shot another woman in the head. Just casually walked up there like she was taking out the garbage.
And walked off, too, like the same way.
Yeah, casually walked, like you taking out the garbage. I'm going to go take this garbage out and we're coming back inside.
Right.
That's how she took that sister life. We do not love each other. That Christianity is a lie. I don't care where you at. I don't care the Catholicism, Baptist, whatever religion you in is a lie. They might be thinking, you in religion? No, we ain't in religion. We keep God's commandments. If you want to call that a religion, the pure religion, you want to call that God's commandments, that's it. Ain't no Baptist over here. I'm an Israelite that keep God's commandments. That's it. Because if you would have asked Moses that, if you would have asked Christ that, they would have been like, what? What are you talking about? They wouldn't know how to answer your question. What religion you are, huh? What is... They wouldn't even entertain you. All right, play on.
Had is 3 a gangster, but he just blocked me on Instagram because I told him I want to scratch. You act like you want to fight.
We can't even talk. Play. Just play.
3, boy, you pussy little bitch, boy. On 4, boy, I had you running out the club in my city.
Press pause. I'm sorry. Listen, people claiming to be gangsters and hard. The real gangsters, they don't move like this. You don't know all this stuff they talking about is on live. You ratting on yourself right now. You talking about snitching. Right. You snitching. You talking about the code. You ain't supposed to snitch, and that's including yourself. You still snitching. You snitching on yourself. So why nobody ain't getting mad when you snitch on yourself? Because they full of crap. Hypocrisy. This is stupid. And he got friends. Nobody's checking him. Hey, man, I don't think you're supposed to be on live talking about, nigga, I'll do this to you. I was over here last night by Sheree house. What? That's why the brothers on live be getting caught up. That's why they get all shot up. Because they want to be on live, Just press play, man.
Come on, man. 3, boy, you pussy little bitch, boy. on 4 boy, I had you running out the club in my city, boy. You pussy as hell, boy. I'm gonna whoop you with my chain on my neck, everything on 4
Now, Goyeo will go on to ban Mo3 from Fort Worth and say he can't come back to the city, but Mo3 did just that. He got booked for an after-show performance at a club.
Hold on. You see, you hear that? He said, brother can't even come to the city. Bro, you don't own nothing, but you gonna tell a brother he can't come to a city. Why you don't tell the police they can't come in the block while you selling your drugs? You got guns. You use them. You ain't scared to use them. You ain't scared to duck them. So what's the difference between Esau bullets, the police bullets, and then the average Negro bullets? They scared that Esau bullets gonna get out and tickle you or something? What bullets what they gonna do you? I don't get it. What's the difference between the bullets? Why are you so scared when one cop pull up? You see how many Negroes was out there? They was having a shootout. You hear me?
They feel like the power of white Jesus is in them bullets. And it's going to burn a little more when white Jesus did.
Yeah. It's going to put them in, I don't know.
That's it, because but that's the thing. When you're taught to serve a God that don't look like you, it automatically causes you to hate yourself or to see yourself in a lesser light. That's why it's so easy for us to kill each other like that. Like a couple videos before, it was the brother was shooting the brother through the glass, stopped, reloaded. Like, he hated that brother so much that he wanted to make sure he was dead. Right. But that only happens when you taught to worship white supremacy. That's why it is the way it is. Mm-hmm. Or that's why they do you that.
Forget you, Lyle. All right, go ahead, press play.
Now, Goyeo will go on to ban Mo3 from Fort Worth and say he can't come back to the city, but Mo3 did just that. He got booked for an after-show performance at a club, so Mo3 and his camp went to the club, performed, and that's when Goyeo and his camp showed up. They allegedly cornered Mo3 in the club, and that's when Mo3 allegedly shot his way about the club, basically cleared the whole club and ended up killing an innocent bystander.
You see that? Is that a bystander?
Was both arrested for that club shooting.
Man, shout out to Mo3. What's up, Slime? Shout out to that.
Look at the names. What's up, Slime?
That young blood nigga didn't do nothing but what a real nigga would have did. If y'all had counted me in, I'd have killed one of you motherfuckers. I'd have shot down. I'd have shot my way up at this motherfucker.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. You hear how hard they are against each other? No, they living that life. But when the police come in 3 o'clock, them alphabet boys come in 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you bowing down, huh?
He take that
he
hat
ain't
off
so
his
hard
head.
down, huh?
Take that hat off his head and everything.
You ain't busting your way out that house, huh? Man, get out of here with y'all. Y'all hypocritical and fake. Listen, I can't beat the world. Brothers be talking like they can beat the world. But when that life really comes to them, you only can beat your own kind. That's only towards your own kind. Hey, press play.
That young blood nigga didn't do nothing but what a real nigga would have did. If y'all had counted me in, I'd have killed one of you motherfuckers.
I just said
I'd have shot down. I'd have shot my way up at this motherfucker. I'd have fought my way up at this motherfucker too, nigga. That nigga Mo3 didn't do nothing but what the fuck he was supposed to do.
Play the next video.
I was mad at the time.
Do you hear this foolishness? Play the next video. Now we're going to drop all this, and then we're going to get a scripture real quick.
Like, you ain't got nothing on you right now. What would you do, fool?
Stop, press pause. They are talking about what would you do if you get caught lacking. What would you do if somebody come up right now, you don't got your gun on you, what you going to do? That's all we talk about. Murder, disrespecting our women by, sexing them up and leaving them. This is our conversation. Evil communication. Evil communication has led us to this. Play.
Yeah, about that, fool. I got these. What the fuck? Blood, what the fuck?
Where you at?
All right. Now, the one he was on the phone with, I guess about a month later, a few weeks later, he didn't got hit up. He got shot up. And I think he was on live as well. He was in a car and driving through. I don't know where, I couldn't find that one, but he was in the car as well, driving, and they hit him up as well. They talking about, it's so hard and you can die living like this. Why would you want to live like this? And listen, you don't know who your enemy, you don't know the real enemy. You don't know the real enemy. Let's go, you got something you want to?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Let's go to our videos real quick. Let's start with our videos. Because this is how, wait, before we get there, I want to see where I want to start at. Let's get the scripture real quick. Let's get Deacon started with the scripture last week. I want to go over it again. Start at 1 though. I've been meditating on this day. I like it, so I'm gonna bring it out again. Psalm 6, but start at verse 1. He brought this thing out last week, and I went home and I read it. And I'm like, man, this thing is heavy. I just been meditating on it, Read it from verse 1.
This is Psalms chapter 6 and verse 1. Mm-hmm. O Lord, rebuke me not in thine anger, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. Mm-hmm. Have mercy upon me, O Lord.
We need to speak like this. This is how we need to speak. But we have to get our minds and our spirit right so we can speak like this, because God don't hear sinners. God don't hear sinners. Get that little high real quick. God don't hear sinners. Read on.
For I am weak, O Lord.
So we are, as a nation, we are weak. Come on.
Heal me, for my bones are vexed.
Uh-huh.
My soul is also sore vexed.
You see that? Don't you see we need to be healed? And we are vexed people? Read.
But thou, O Lord, how long? Return, O Lord.
You hear that? How long, O Lord? Return. Return to us. Because that's the only one going to fight our battles. Not a gun. Not a knife. Bomb. Whatever you think you can get. It won't help. We just waxing colder and colder towards each other. That's it. That's all we doing. When we going to wake up out of this? When we going to come back to the true Lord? Read.
Return, O Lord. Deliver my soul. O save me for thy mercy's sake.
Uh-huh.
For in death there is no remembrance of thee.
Breathe.
In the grave who shall give thee thanks?
Uh-huh.
I am weary.
That's all we doing. We just dying. That's all we doing. And how the Lord going to get thanks? If we just dying like this, we got to come back so we can praise our God again. Read.
I am weary with my groaning all the night. I make my bed to swim.
That's us. That's us. Come on.
I water my couch with my tears.
Mm-hmm.
Mine eye is consumed because of grief. Mm-hmm. It waxeth old because of all mine enemies.
All my what?
All mine enemies.
We have so many enemies, y'all. Our own people. The other nation. And you don't think we need a God? Come on, read.
Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity.
Uh-huh.
For the Lord hath heard the voice of my weeping.
He did what?
The Lord hath heard the voice of my weeping.
The only way he going to hear. Read that, Lahab. Read that real quick.
John chapter 9 and verse 31.
Uh-huh.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
You hear that? God don't hear sinners. God don't hear sinners. Y'all say David sinned. Yeah, he sinned, but he repented. It's time to repent. Turn away from our wickedness. That's why David was heard. Read.
But if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will,
Do his what?
His will.
His commandments. That's his will. Come on.
Him he heareth.
That's who he hear. All right. Let's go back to that. Read.
For the Lord hath heard the voice of my weeping.
We have to keep God's commandments so he can hear our voice out. Because we crying, man. But our people don't want to admit it. They see the injustice in the street. They see what we going through. You think you praying to God, but it ain't going past the ceiling. Read.
The Lord hath heard my supplication. The Lord will receive my prayer. Let all mine enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly.
All right. Play that video real quick. Yeah. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. This is one of our other camps, our brothers, and they're going to go, you know, just play it. I'm going to show y'all something real quick.
I'm going to ask the children, do you mind? The youngest, perhaps. Young daughter, who is this? She says this is God, not even Christ. She said that this is God. Now,
so press pause. He's pointing at the image of Caesar Borgia, and she said that was God. Play. Now this is the children. Play.
Who is this? She says this is God, not even Christ. She said that this is God. Now, young daughter, we're going to show you Revelation. We're going to go into the Bible. This is the Bible. We're going to go into the Bible and show our people what Christ actually, we're going to read Christ first, then we'll read God. We're going to show you what Christ looks like, okay? Do you agree that this is God, Christ? You do? He doesn't. I know he don't. But this is what happens to our people once we're in the world. We interact out here. We go to school out here, public school.
Hold on. I know you said, sir, this is your family, correct? All right, so your kid said this is Christ or God. Do you believe in that? You don't believe in that, though. But why do they believe in it? What's going on, bro?
Press pause. Now, his children believe in Caesar Borgia as God. That white image is God. But he know that's not. He know, like, nah, I don't believe in that. That's out of order.
The thing is, that's why I like when brothers ask the kids first, because grown-ups, we lie. We'll lie. If your kids believe that that's Christ, and you saying nah, like we won't confess it with our mouth that we believe in white Jesus, but in their parents' actions every day, they believe in a white God. That's why their kids believe in that, and that's why I love when you ask the kids, because the kids gonna tell you straight, and then the parents looking like, oh my God, what is this? Like, nah, it was you. You taught them that. Right. You didn't say it, but everything you do in your everyday life has been showing your kids that the white man is God to you, and that's why they bring it out like that.
Go to the next video. Go to the next video. Watch this, y'all.
Treat it. No, you gotta treat people how God said treat them.
Right. That's right.
Everybody agree? Is this Jesus? Yeah. Who is that man over there? Y'all say that. Who? Come here. Who the oldest between y'all two? Me. You? All right. I like talking to the man of the house. Here we go. You said that is who? The devil. Say it loud. The devil. You see that problem?
Press pause. The little man, I don't know if y'all heard or not, he said that the image of the black Christ was the devil. The other image was Christ, God. But the one that looked like him is the devil. You don't see a problem with this? That's why I showed y'all the videos in the beginning. That's why I showed y'all this is where it's different. Like, they say this doesn't matter. Right. Color doesn't matter. That's why they can go shoot a nigga this and bitch that. You know what I'm saying? Speak so hatred towards their people, because guess what? They see their own people as devils. They see themselves as that. That's them. So those children going to grow up to be, if they don't come up out of this sin, that if they stay like this, these are the ones you're going to be ducking from bullets. These are the ones, and the little children are going to be raising them over and over again. Press play.
See that? Now, which one of these pictures do you look like more? Do you look like him or do you look like him? But you just said he's the devil and he
Press
looks
pause.
like this. You see that?
Did you see that? He said this is the kid who he's old enough to understand. He asked him, do you look like the black image more or the white image more? He said the black image. You see that? You don't see what's wrong with us as a people? That we need God's laws? It does matter. It does matter who you come from. It does matter who your bloodline is. It does matter. It does matter that you're an Israelite. You ain't just African Americans, Hispanic, Indian. You're not just that. You ain't a nigga. You ain't none of that. You're an Israelite, and it matters. And the image of Christ does matter. It shows it right here. Because the videos I showed you before that, this is why. Let's go get some more. Let's get some more. We can play more. This is more. Let's get another one. Let's get another one.
Is a white image. Hey, come on, brothers and sisters. I want to ask all y'all something.
Now watch this. This is in the whole. I showed y'all. This is the third city, and I have more videos. It happened to me when I was in Memphis, and it happened out here. When I asked the kids, which image is Christ? Which image is the right image in the Bible? They pointed at the black image and said that was the devil. I heard that with my own ears in Memphis, Tennessee. Play that.
One of these images is Jesus Christ. Which one of these is Jesus? The white one or the black one? Which one? Show me. Show me. I got to come around right quick. Show me. What about this? Who is this right? So y'all saying that these images are Jesus, right? You see what's happening with our young folks, right? My brother, which one of these is Jesus? You know who Jesus is? Any of y'all know who Jesus is? So which one of these is Jesus? This one. Now, my next question is,
every last
who is this?
Every last of the kids.
The who?
Play that back. Play that back. Now, every last one of them kids pointed at the white image and said that's the real Christ. Play.
This. So which one of these is Jesus? This one. Now, my next question is, who is this? The who? That's the problem.
Press pause.
This is the
we in a whole nother city. Those kids said another thing, another kid said, the devil. They said the black man's the devil. Y'all don't see a problem now? The ones who on here in opposition of us, who keeping God's commandments, who trying to push God's commandments, I don't see you on the so-called white man TV. I don't see you on the so-called white man program. I don't see you in front of NBC, ABC. Right. But you're here. But you're here against your own brothers. We trying to stop this foolishness. But you on YouTube speaking foul stuff against us. And this is all over. And they're going to grow up to kill one another. They're going to grow up to hate one another because of that image. Image is power. Get that other one. Get the one with no, let me see. That's it? Oh no. Give me go to that one. Let me see that one. Yeah, give me that one.
They don't put no difference between what's good and what's bad to God. They say you can do whatever you want as long as you believe, read.
Neither have they shown difference between the unclean and the clean.
They never told you about God's dietary law that you have to keep.
That's the devil right there?
That you can't eat and what you can't eat. They never, have y'all ever heard that before in the church?
I was explaining in the church that I grew up in.
Bring it up.
In the New Testament.
Who is that? That's the devil. Who is that?
Yeah. So, you know what? I was in that same one. Right?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Give me 1 minute. Come here, young man. Say what you said again. Show us the devil and show us God. Which one is the devil? This one is the devil, right? All right. Now what else? Which one? This one. Point to the one that is God. Point to the one that's God. Show it. That's God. And this one is what? Say it louder.
The devil.
The black man is the devil. Sister, do you see the problem we dealing with? That's why we kill each other, gun each other down, primarily sell drugs to each other.
Now get that next video. So as y'all can see, this is the problem. This is the problem. We keep, and a lot of people who say image don't matter is so-called Christians. They the ones who mainly say image don't matter. But guess what? The white man has fooled you. The so-called white man has fooled you.
Right. Hey, can you go back to that video for just a second, Officer Yao?
Yeah.
I don't even want to play it. I just, if it's paused at the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Which doll
Go back to that
is
same video that Officer Yao just played. Okay, go back a little bit where he's talking to the sister. All right.
The one that's God. Show it.
I just wanted to point something out.
Yeah.
That's God. And this one is what? Say it louder.
The devil.
The black man is the devil.
Black man is the devil, and that
do you
one's
see the
God,
problem
right?
we dealing with?
Now
That's why we
pause.
kill each other.
He asked the sister, "Do you see a problem with that?" And she said, "Yes, absolutely." That's why I said the grown-ups will lie, because look at the sister's hair. Everything about her hair says that the white man is God, because that's who she's trying her image after.
Right.
She'll lie. Like, she looked like she has an issue with it, but in her actions, it's a lie. It's not true. And the kid's he's gonna grow up to lie like that also.
Right. That's go to the next video. I want to show y'all something. Hey, man. This stuff is hurt. Yeah, play from the beginning.
the black doll?
Now we didn't play this video before, but I want to show y'all something.
Which doll is the pretty doll? Which doll is the nice doll? Which doll is the bad doll? Which doll is the nice doll? And which doll is the bad doll? And why is that doll pretty?
Because he's white and he has 2 eyes.
Which doll is the ugly
Wait, hold
doll?
on. He said he's white and he has cute eyes. The devil is a damn lie. The recessive eyes. Go ahead.
And he has 2 eyes.
Which doll is the ugly doll? Why is that doll ugly?
Because he's black.
Which doll looks most like you?
Like me.
Yeah, which one looks like you?
And that one.
Okay.
That doll.
Can you show me the doll that you like best or that you like to play with?
Scoot up a little bit. Go up a little bit.
This one.
Yeah, fast forward a little bit.
I like a
Nice doll. And why is that?
Right here.
And why do you think that's a nice doll?
because she's white.
And can you give me the doll that looks like you?
She started to give her the white doll because she wanted to look like it, but she realized, damn, that doll don't look like me. It's this one.
That one.
Now watch this, y'all. Watch this.
Why do you want that skin color?
Because I don't know. I don't know.
Not sure. What do you think of that skin color?
Well, it looks kind of whitish, and that's all I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Turn it up a little bit so I can hear it.
Why do you want that skin color?
Because it looks lighter than this kind, because this looks a lot like that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
Are y'all hearing this?
like the way brown looks, because the way brown looks really nasty for some reason, but I don't know what reason. And that's all.
So you think it looks nasty?
Well, not really, but sometimes.
Sometimes. And Brielle,
She
they
was
asked what
taught
color
that her
adults don't
skin
like.
looked
What
nasty.
did you say?
Read. I mean, play.
Which one? That's right. That's what you said. Why do you think adults don't like that color?
Go, fast forward.
Okay, why is she the smart child?
Now press, go back. Now I want y'all to see the difference with the white kids. Now, if we keep, I'm not gonna go through this whole thing, but you keep going, even in the Hispanic kids,
Yep, same thing.
they hate them own selves. They want to be like the white people. They we're not gonna play it, but go ahead, play this.
The ugly child.
So show me the smart child.
No, play, no.
Right. And
Right
it's
here.
good. It's good that you're doing it because
Okay,
I'm reading some of the comments and people are saying like it's unrealistic and it's like a biased thing, like the black kids are doing this, but with the white kids,
Oh no,
are
I
going to
already
do the
know.
exact same
I already
thing.
I already knew our people
The
is
Negro
goofy.
like, yeah.
Our people gonna say them stupid stuff, but I got you. I got you right here.
For you simple Negroes out there.
I got you. I got you.
Even
That's how you sound to me.
Even the precious white nectar believes the same thing.
You ain't doing the white kids. I got you. Sit right there. I got you right here. Play.
The purest of the pure.
Okay, why is she the smart child?
Yo, go back. Go back. I want you to get it from the beginning.
So show me the smart child. Okay, why is she the smart child?
Because she looks like me.
Okay.
Press pause. Because she looks like me. That's why that's a smart child. She was taught that. She was taught that. But play on. We got a little time left. Play on.
The mean child.
Who's
Okay,
the mean
why is
child?
she the mean child?
Because she's way darker.
Okay. Show me the good child. Why is she the good child?
Because I think she looks like me.
Okay. Show me the bad child. Why is she the bad child?
Because she's a lot darker.
Show me the ugly child. Why is she the ugly child?
Because she's like, a lot darker.
¿Cuál muñeco es bonito? ¿Cuál muñeco es feo? ¿Cuál muñeco es malo?
Now we ain't gonna go through all this.
Adios, mijo.
We ain't gonna go through all this, but y'all get the picture. Even in Spanish, I don't swear where it's all over the world. This man poison that they are gods on the earth. You are the devil. That's why you have brown, Hispanic murdering each other, hating each other. But you won't teach God commandments and who is the greatest people of all. God told you was great. Get that in Deuteronomy 6 and 7. He said you was great. 7 and 6. Get that real quick. He said you was great. Play. Talk.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He said you was holy. What's wrong with that? When we tell our people that they start drooling at the mouth and bleeding out their ears. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
God chose you to be the special people, but now you chosen these people to be the special people, and you want to sit in the back seat. Well, you can go sit in the back seat. I'm going to take the front seat, and I know I'm the great leader. I'm going to teach that to my kids. You keep on teaching that stupid old doctrine, and they're going to be up murderers and hoes.
Bring it out.
Keep on teaching them that stupid stuff. That's it on that?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And listen, I'm going to teach my kids that, and because that's the truth. That white woman was so happy. She was like, teach you what I taught you. Tell them what I taught you. She's like, I'm the best. I'm the smartest. I'm the prettiest. Why that one is ugly? It's dark. It's ugly and it's stinky and it's everything I'm not, and it need to go over there. There's a video I put. Let's see where it's at. I want to play this real quick. The black family. Play that real quick. This real quick. I'm running out of time, man. I wanted Now I see how Deacon feel, man. I wanted to do something, but it ain't let me do it. Play.
Whites have left New York City. The black and Hispanic population has grown by almost 1 million.
No, did you go to the time I wanted? Yeah, it's 113. It's right under it. Yeah, right there.
In 1971, a score of men and teenage boys using axes and picks nearly destroyed a house reportedly bought by a black man married to a white woman. 200 residents stood by and watched.
200 residents.
Since then, more than 10 acts of violence have been aimed.
There was a part of it. Talking about they sit by and watch. There was a part of it. Play.
The few blacks living in Rosedale.
The tension escalated with the coming of the Spencers. In the summer of '74, Tony and Glenda Spencer bought this 7-room house on 136th Avenue. They came to New York from the West Indies after living in London. Spencer, a photo engraver in Manhattan, said they just wanted a good place to live. But some whites suspected them of blockbusting, of trying to force lower property values on Rosedale homes so other blacks could afford to buy here. Before the Spencers moved in, their house was set on fire with gasoline. They moved anyway. On New Year's Eve day a year ago, while the Spencers and their son slept,
your house was set on fire, you moved anyway. You moved in a neighborhood where people hate you, don't want you there. Go ahead.
On the porch and smashed through the windows of the
enemy.
house. Police said the bomb was intended to wipe out the family. Attached to the bomb was a note that read, "Nigger be warned. We have time. We will get your firstborn first." It was signed, "Viva Boston, KKK."
How they put it?
Hold on. We got 3 more minutes. Hold on. We'll play. Now watch this. Damn. Press pause. This was in 76 or something like that. All right. You see him holding a baby? These people were saying, "Nigga, get out my neighborhood, go to hell," all this. I was born in 1979. This is 76. Where are these people at right now? Where they at? They're your police officers? They're your politicians? Yeah. They're your school teachers? They're your judges? Yeah. They all that. Play on.
Hey.
You see that American flag, huh? It's just as powerful as the Confederate. It's one and the same. Play on. Yeah. They like 45, 48 now. Play on. Come on. Now press pause. This is the family that moved in the house. This is their kids. Play on. They pitching rocks at him.
You best better turn around, Yum. Hey, don't come back. Don't come back. What? Don't come back. It is the neighborhood you wanted when you have.
We were riding down this block, and these white people start saying, "Get out of here, niggas. You know, get out my neighborhood. Don't come to this neighborhood." And then they start hitting on her.
Throwing rocks and everything else.
Throwing rocks. Because we were in their neighborhood.
We went on a bike hike to McDonald's. We didn't mean to bother anybody.
We had a nice
saw a parade, we saw a gathering, so we went down there to see what was happening. All right. I mean, we didn't bother anybody. We weren't looking for trouble. I never even know people around here were like that. I
Press pause. Because your mama and daddy didn't teach you right. The scriptures, because I tell my kids what the scriptures say. They ain't right. The day they was born, they're liars. That's what the scriptures say. And I'm going to teach that to my kids, what the scriptures say. Give me real quick. Get Zephaniah 2:1. Get Zephaniah 2:1. We got to roll real quick. We got to shut it down here in a minute. Zephaniah 2:1. This right here, we don't know who our real enemy was. I think I have to do a part 2, bro, to this because I was going somewhere with this, y'all. The real enemy, we killing each other day in and day out. The hatred we have for each other, and don't realize it's somebody behind the scenes of this whole time. This whole time is someone behind the scenes. Play on. Because when a weak person, when they realize, you see they turned around, when they can't fight the strong and powerful, which is the so-called white man in the earth today, they turn on themselves. But God got a remedy for that. It's his laws. Play.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
You see that? God said, gather together, O nation that's not desired. We are the not desired, as you can see. If we just come together, the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we won't have to live like this. We won't have to deal like this. Play on. Read on.
Before the decree, bring forth. Before the day pass as the chaff.
Before the end come, before Christ come back, we have to get ourselves together. Before it burn like an oven. Read.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Right. He's coming. And we're trying to warn you. Read.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord.
Do what?
Seek ye the Lord.
Please, brothers and sisters. Seek ye the Lord. Search the scriptures. Find out who's the real Christ. Who's the real God. It's in the scriptures. Don't let no man tell you. Read.
All ye meek of the earth.
What?
All ye meek of the earth.
You who keeping God's commandments. Because don't watch what it says about you who keeping God's commandments. Because that's who the meek is. Read.
Which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness. Seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
You see that? That's how you're going to be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. You're going to be hid with his righteousness. You're going to be hid with his righteousness. You're not going to be found naked. Get that real quick in Genesis 2:25. Get that real quick. I got 2 more minutes. Get it real quick. Genesis 2:25.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 25. And they were both naked.
They what?
They were both naked.
Read.
The man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
And they were not ashamed. Let's go see what that naked is in Exodus 32 and 5. Let's see what the nakedness is.
Exodus chapter 32 and verse 5. And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made proclamation and said, tomorrow is a feast to the Lord.
You reading 32 and 25?
Oh, 32 and 25.
Yeah, 32 and 25.
Chapter 32 and verse 25 of the book of Exodus. And when Moses saw that the people were naked, for Aaron had made them naked unto their shame among the enemies.
You see that? We are made naked. Now get back there. Go to that Zephaniah 2 in that last precept. We are made shame before our people, before the other nations. Because we won't keep God's commandments. And listen, it's hypocrisy. We can't say nothing. I'm going to have to do a part on this because this is the last part and then we're going to have to shut it down. Read that and we're going to shut it down after that. Zephaniah, the last part of Zephaniah 2 and 2.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 2.
Read.
Before the decree bring forth.
Come on.
Before the day pass as a chaff.
Read.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
How you going to be hid? You going to be found naked? How you going to be hid? All right, with that, I'm going to say shalom.
We ain't going nowhere. Fix your face. We ain't going nowhere. Fix your face. We ain't going nowhere. Fix your face.